Welcome to phase 4. We have now a whole new setup. We have dual stainless steel mesh plates. For this experiment we'll only be engaging one of these. All our connections are now exterior, and we have a bubbler linked up via this brass connection. This is a new setup. I've not tried this one before, so just give me a few seconds. I will set it ready and continue. Okay, we're all rigged up now. I'd just like to point out that on a personal note, I am very pleased because from none of the exterior electrodes we have leaking, which is good. I point out this is an airtight container. It's rated up to 150 degrees C to -50. All the glue and cement that we've used in this are also rated to that temperature. I'll just point out the massive expense for a project like this. This box cost me £1, and all other materials you see have been sourced free. So I'll just switch it on now. Rightio. And instantly we see, I don't know if you can quite see that, it's the pale background. So I'll just lift it up. But we're bubbling at quite a nice rate. On previous stages, you may notice stage 3 was missing. I had a similar setup to this and it had no effect whatsoever, on the basis that the box I was using was not airtight. But we can see the cell is producing a lot of hydrogen. And we'll just leave it running a few minutes. The problem I find with this setup is that the 18-volt battery dies very quickly. I've got a couple more stages coming up in which I will initiate the dual core, as I'm calling it. Probably Pentium will sue me for that, but hopefully after that stage, with the 18-volt battery, we'll be looking into a more continuous power supply. But we'll just see how the bubbles are doing again. I do apologise for video quality. I'm having to do this on my phone. As with all things in this experiment, I'm using really expensive equipment. This result is without both coils working, I would like to point out right now. So I'm much looking forward to that. Although whether there'll be that much difference, as there you go, you can see that only one coil is connected there. But as I say, I'm dubious about the results of stage 5, where I initiate the second coil. It's just dividing the same voltage, but I think the increased surface area may have a bearing. I'd like to point out that all bolts and connectors used here are stainless steel, and as is the mash. The only thing that's not in here is this bronze connector. I'll just check the temperature of the water, and that's well within the 150 degree limit I've provided myself with. It's still bubbling away. I also like to point out the extreme research time I've put into this and development time to this stage of 7 hours. Well, as I say, much improved. Waiting stage 5. And just to test for hydrogen, we'll do the usual test. This may jolt a bit. But as we can see, there's no disputing that was hydrogen. I don't feel it not again in a second. No, it won't. But that's because you can see through the pipe. There we go. You can see the hydrogen bubbling along there. That's a brilliant result. So again, waiting stage 5.